Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar. It's time for another episode of MLB 16 The Show with Ajax Booker. There have been a lot of games that have taken place in between this episode and the previous episode that I decided not to go ahead and show you guys, only because I want to get through this semi-quick. Don't get me wrong, I love playing at the minor league level. I think it's a big part of the story and obviously influences heavily what happens at the major league level, but, you know, the excitement, I think, will take place at the major league level where I'm breaking records and stuff like that, hopefully. But this is going to be the first home series, which is why I'm showing you a game out of this one. And overall, I've been doing very, very well with Ajax Booker from the last time that you guys saw him. If I remember correctly, I want to say his batting average is like 484, and I've got 6 stolen bases, so I'm doing pretty good. And I don't know if that's necessarily because this is the only series that I'm playing and I don't have to adjust between minor league and the major league level, or if it's just because I really am doing too hot. You know, but I guess the third factor in this, of course, is the opponents that I'm going up against, as you can see right here. You know, if this was the major league level or even AAA, I doubt we would be seeing any of those types of plays at all, where it would be an easy ground ball to pick up and throw over to first to get me out. Well, they just missed fielding the ball entirely. But that puts me at first base. So I'm starting off here with a base hit. That's always a good way to get that momentum going early on. And you guys know exactly what's going to happen here. No big surprise. Safe at second. You know, I haven't had the manager suggest I steal a base at all since I've started at the AA level. But I keep stealing bases nonetheless. That one a little bit closer than some of the other ones that we've seen. I mean, that was a high fastball, and the catcher got it back pretty quick. I am now the leadoff hitter, which is pretty good for me. It means I don't have to worry about the pitcher being the next guy up and being a guaranteed out. You know, I'll have stuff like this where I get a chance to tag up.
No, he's in there, safe.
Make it over to the next base because I know that the ball is going to be hit fairly deep into the outfield. Now, this will probably be one of the few times that you'll ever hear me say this, but I'm so glad that he hit the ball and it was caught while I was running, because I did not get a good jump when I was trying to get on over to third. That's okay. 90 feet away from home with just one out. Here in the bottom of the first, 1-1 count. There's a lot of ones that I just said right there. But I'm going to wait anxiously here to see what happens. Ooh, that one should drop. It does. All right, first at bat of the game produces the first run of the game. Ajax Booker already starting to do his job as the leadoff hitter. So I want to make sure I do take advantage of that, you know, position here and make sure I do everything I can to retain being in the one spot. There's really nowhere else that I would want to hit. Like, yes, I know I will probably have the pitcher in front of me, you know, whenever I am on base, and they've gotten a hit. You know, it'll be probably a single for them all the time, which will reduce the amount of stolen bases that I can get. But at the beginning of the game, if I get a base hit, I know there is nobody that is going to be in front of me. So I think it can, like, balance it out. You know, another thing that's happened, too, in between this last episode and this one was I did get an opportunity to do some fielding training. You know, that's probably been one of the biggest changes that I've seen in this game is, you know, fielding the ball. So I got a lot more comfortable with it in that training. I ended up getting 200 training points off of it, which I have spent on just about everything here that I could have with Ajax Booker. So now I've at least gotten +1 in every single category. And I think I have +3 overall for my attributes since we first started. So I'm already beginning to improve. Good, solid contact, but that'll be caught and right. Won't amount to anything other than just some points for getting that solid hit. So yeah, I mean, I'm already, you know, somewhat better than when you guys saw me earlier in this series. So that type of improvement will continue to increase, but it will plateau at some point as attributes become more expensive to upgrade. And this is where I think that fielding has really come in handy. You know, I was worried, especially when that ball was hit and I saw the direction that I was moving and knowing I'd have to make a throw on the run. I was worried we would be seeing another error like we saw in episode number 1. Luckily, that was not the case. Now we are down, or sorry, we are up 3-2. Gosh, I'm so used to being the away team right now. I'm looking at the top part of the score box. Got to charge this one. Another throw on the move. It looks like that was pretty close to center, and I get the out. So I've done a lot better as a shortstop in here too. You know, getting the whole situational awareness took a little bit just because, you know, I've been an outfielder and, you know, not knocking the Lou Gehrig series, but playing first base. I really didn't have to worry too much about what was going on the field, except just knowing, do I need to throw it or get on over to first or wait for somebody over at first to throw it to me. But a good hit that goes into right center. It's going to roll to the wall. This is going to be a close play at third. I slide, and I am safe. It's got to be like the second, maybe even the third triple that I have gotten with Ajax Booker. This is the time when that speed comes in handy. I know I talk about that a lot, but that really is, I think, the big difference in the type of offense that I'm able to produce and what me as a road to the show player can do for this team. I mean, just about anybody can get base hits, but me being able to move around the base paths to get myself into a better situation is what's been producing runs like right now. Terrible, terrible throw. But it doesn't matter. I would have gotten home anyway. Well, there's another run that Ajax Booker has been able to produce for the team. So every time that I have gotten on base so far in this game, I have been able to come home. Well, that's a statistic I love being able to share. We expand our lead, of course, not just with my run, but it looks like another one too. So we now lead 5-2, and a man on first. That man might very well... Oh, wait, no, he's not wearing the jacket, so I doubt he's the pitcher. Trying to lay down that bunt. You know, I have to get that figured out, because once I reach the major league level and it's not as easy for me to get base hits as it is now, I'm going to have to be sneaky about some things. Gosh, another one that goes into right field. Was that at least solid contact? Nope, it was not. But yeah, I need to get that bunt down. That'll be something I'll work on periodically here. Just in between games and whatnot. And I do want to play as many games as possible so I can get those, those training points. It seems like when you play the game, you're going to get more than if you just simulate the game. Ooh, that was right in the center. And I just barely got him out at first. Once we get that throwing power up a little bit too, I won't have so many close calls, at least that's what I hope. All right, batting 500 this game now. It's the bottom of the ninth. Game is tied at 5. No one on, no one out. We go with this Showtime feature. Get a good hit on this ball. It's going to go into center field. Kind of close to right center. Not going to turn into an extra base hit for me, but that's okay. Those of you who've been with me for some time know that I do not see a difference between getting a double and somebody who can get a single and then steal second. You know, yes, we're -1 pitch, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's basically the same thing. So I'm going to get on over to second. I'm going to steal it no matter what. Count's full. I know he's going to be watching me closely, but I don't care. Here I go. Ball 4. See, this is another example on where a stolen base gets taken away from me. Oh, man. I would have more points to spend on attributes. I'd have higher statistics. If only I could steal bases a lot easier than this. I mean, if you guys know how to disable it so that way everybody's coming up just midway through their at-bat, let me know. 3-0 count. Not going to do anything because I figured this was what was going to happen. Ball 4. You know, this pitcher has obviously gotten rattled from my base hit, stealing a base, and now 2 walks. So Reed Johnson is coming up with the bases loaded and no outs. And unless we see a series of strikeouts or, you know, an infield fly or something like that, I'm feeling pretty good that we're going to come away with a win here in this game. And that's something that our team is really going to need. Over the last few games, we've ended up with losses. And we've actually been down for a good part of the game, even in the games that we've won. And so we're no stranger to having to come back or anything like that. You know, we seem to be doing good late in the game. But I think something like this would be huge for us, especially now that we are at home and in front of the home crowd. I think that's kind of nice. You know, you can hear everybody cheering. It's just a good environment. I'm waiting to see what happens. All right. Ooh. Come on. Foul ball. You know, 20, 30 feet or more over to the right, and that would have been a home run. Now, I'm trying to be conservative at third because I know I might have to come back and tag up to be able to get home. So I'm not expanding my lead, not leaning or anything like that, because if it's on the ground or something, I'm still going to get home. And there it is. Gets past the second baseman into the outfield. That is going to be the go-ahead run and the game winner. All-around fun game here for Ajax Booker. Again, every at-bat where I got a base hit, I produced a run. So 3 out of the 6 runs were from me. And because of everything that I did, this is the first time that Ajax Booker is named player of the game. So all around, a good number of firsts here and just a ton of fun. So thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Remember, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter and all that great jazz, but you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thanks again for watching. As always, you guys, I hope you have a good one.